Welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, Charlotte Powell. How you doing, Charlotte?
I'm alright, I'm good. You?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Just all bright?
I'm just all bright, yeah. I am bright. I'm a bright person. Always laughing.
Good to hear. Especially during these times, mate, you've got to.
Yeah, definitely. It's the worst times I've ever had, I reckon. It's bad.
I think it's the worst times people have had in many years, let alone just our lifetime.
None of us have ever experienced, so no one has an input. It's whatever he says, she says, goes, because no one knows. No one's done it.
Yeah, you just got to go with it at the moment and just hope that, you know, stuff unlocks and unfolds and we can just crack on as best as normal as we can, isn't it?
Yeah, literally, just crack on and just do you, innit, for now. Then when we get out and then we all do what we used to do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's hope in there. We're getting there.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Yeah.
How long's a piece of string?
Yeah, exactly. How slow do you want to go, isn't it?
Yeah. How slow do you want to pull it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But let's have a chat about you. If we go right back to the start, where did it all start for you? Because obviously you were heavily into your football to start with.
Yeah, I used to love it. I used to love the footy, me. I used to play for Liverpool Schoolgirls. Used to play for Everton. Play for Mossley Hill Farmers. Used to love all that. And then I left school, got into boxing. Not really so much into like boxing now. I just used to go and watch my brother box. And he used to love it, but then he fell out of love with it because he'd done it so young, and then he just didn't want it like as a career. And then I started doing it in Anfield ABC, and I just took to it. It was weird. I just liked it. I liked to punch. It was weird. And then I got into it. I had my first fight. I ended up knocking the girl out in the second round, like clean out. But I was getting fucked the first round. I believe you me. Like I didn't know what day. I was like, what's going on? Like, what you do? Like, I didn't. As soon as the bell rang, it was like I looked back at my coach and said, "What do I do?" And he went fight, and I went, "All right." And I was like, "All right, I'll fight." And I didn't know what to do because it was just so weird. Because I've never, obviously, everyone's had a scrap in school and a scrap in the street, but when a bell rings and you're allowed to actually punch someone legally for the first time ever, and everyone's watching you and shouting, and you're like, I drove all the way to Darlington as well. And because I had to make 55k, I was running with a sweatsuit on like on the morning of my fight for the fight, and I didn't eat and didn't drink until I got to the weigh-in, and I just weighed in 54.9. I weighed in, so I made it. The first round was like it was a game of jabs. She jabs me, my head goes back. I jab her head goes back, and then second round, I remember I just took like this big half moon round the ring. I just cracked her with this big right hook, and she just hit the deck, and that was it. She never got back up, and I like stumbled around, and I was like, "What way do I go?" And Alan was shouting like, "The left corner, the left, the white," and I'm going, I just didn't know what to do, and I was thinking, "It's all right." I was thinking, I didn't mean it. Do you know what I mean? But then I was like, "That's the game, innit?" And then after that, I had my second fight. The girl was quite experienced. I think she had about 14 fights. She won about 8 of them. I only had one, do you know what I mean? And then my third fight, I fought Angelica Finch.
I know Angelica.
I took the title off her. I won the national title on my third fight. My fourth fight, I think I fought Lindsay Butaski or something. She's just turned pro. I fought her. I won her. And then I had a rematch with Angelica Finch. I won Angelica again. The sixth one, I don't know who that was. It was someone. We fought in Fusion, a nightclub in Liverpool.
Right, yeah.
I won. She was quite good. They've all of them though. Like I was always against the odds. All of them, like Angelica she had the most fights. I think she had about 24 fights, and I had 2. You know what I mean? So it was one of them. It was like. But I always said, I remember signing the paper and saying to Alan, I'll take the title home, you know. It's the only way I'm ever losing is unless she kills me. I said, and it's not happening. he said, how do you know? I said, because I just know. I said, I'm winning this. So I signed the paper and I threw it. And it fell off the table and I walked away. And then we ended up winning it anyway. And then I think the 7th fight, I think I fought some girl. She had like bronze and something bronze and something else, silver and gold and something else. And that was the only one I lost. I lost on my 7th. And then I outgrew that gym then. And then I moved to Halewood. And then I fought for the England Winter Box Cup Championship. And I remember fighting for that. And then my dad rang me the night before and he said, do you reckon you can win it? I said, yeah, obviously. He said, of course I'm full winning. I said, I'm not going to lose. I said, I know I'm winning. Because I knew I was on telly, so obviously, of course I'm going to win. Do you know what I mean? I'm on telly, I'm winning, and if I'm not winning, well then, I am winning. There's no but, head stamp. And then my dad just was laughing and that, so I've turned my phone off, and then I just knew as soon as I got in the ring, like obviously, like the girl won the day before, do you know what I mean? Because there was 3 of us, and I got put through to the final, so I'd say I had more pressure because she's already just been in the ring, so she's like, already had the feeling, do you know what I mean? Where I've got the sweaty hands and all that stuff, the shaky legs before you walk into the ring, where you're feeling like you want to be sick and that. And then I won that, and I remember I seen Amanda Coulson, and I looked at her and I said, I won, and she just said, I know, and I said, I told you that I'd win, I told you, but I said to her before the look, and I said, I'll win this, you know. And then I went and got my medal and tripped over all the wires and nearly fell on my face after winning it. Because I did like this big lip and I just literally tripped, and she went to you messing Charlotte. I went, I didn't even see that. Because I was just dead like days.
There's one lip and you found it.
One lip and I fell over it, yeah. But that was against Simone Thompson. But she's a nice girl. I seen her after the fight and that, and we spoke, and yeah, she was nice. But yeah, I think she's still amateur now, I think. Yeah, I think she is. I think she fights for, I don't know, she fights for somewhere down further than us anyway, in Liverpool.
Well, you're pretty much quite high up there, so most people are below you anyway.
What do you mean?
Being up in Liverpool.
Oh, I'm high, you mean?
Yeah.
Aren't we lower?
Where were you talking then?
I'm in Liverpool.
Yeah, see, I'm down in Essex.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah. Oh, I thought we were lower.
No, you don't know.
Like
you're up there.
Oh, yeah, fucking in space, telling you.
Yeah, you're up there somewhere.
Somewhere.
I reckon it's when you fell over and hit your head off when you were tripping over the cables, mate.
Probably. Too many punches. Yeah, punchy, swear. Telling you.
You can't be like that already, blimey.
No, I'm all right, me.
Because I've had Angelica on here.
What you say?
I've had Angelica on here.
Yeah, she's nice, Angelica. I get on with it dead well when I see her and that. And we've been like in like the Aspire camps and that, training and that. Like I get on with, speak to her dad and that. Like it's all right. Shook her mum's hand and that, and that when we left, when we won the fight and that. Yeah, they're nice people.
Yeah. No, because her dad's gym, isn't it?
I don't believe in being in all that piss and all that, all that shit talking and that. Like, it is what it is. If you believe you're going to win and I believe I'm going to win, well, then we'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like, I hate all that talking and that, me.
No, you
think I grow up, you get to a point where some people don't, some people like it. That's the personality type. But, like, as a kid, I'd probably be like that. But as I grew up and grew older, and went through different stages in my life where like I've hit paths where I've been dead low and I've been like, nah, fuck this, I'm not doing it no more, I'm fucking it all off. Then it's made me be like more like, nah, just be more level-headed. Like, you know you can win, you know you've got the skill, you know you've got the mindset higher than anyone. So you will win anyway, do you know what I mean? Like, there's no doubt. It's only you that can make yourself lose because it's in your own brain.
Yeah.
I think if your brain's right, then it's sound, everything else will flow with it. Because you can train as much as you want in the world, but if your brain isn't right, then you're never going to win because it's your brain that controls your body on that moment.
You're in that industry, aren't you? You're in that industry where you have to be you have to be in the zone. You have to
You
be
can't have no
switched on,
distraction.
because the moment you switch off, you're out.
Yeah, as soon as literally. And like that's why, like when we were training for the national title, I was fully like 100% like focused. Even for the winter box cup, like Christmas and that, like I didn't go out shopping, like no Christmas shopping and that. I left it all till last minute until I won. And then when I won and come home and I won it, and then I went out and then paid about $4,000 on all presents then, because I had everyone's to buy, because I left it all, because normally I buy it all through the year. But I thought, nah, I'm not stressing, I'm leaving it. I just trained and trained and trained and trained. And then, yeah, then I won. But I knew I was winning anyway, because I went there saying I was going to win. So I knew. I sat in a cold ice bath every day, every morning and every night. And I listened to like the same song. And then got up the next morning, I just thought, it is what it is. I'm winning and let's just go, innit? Fell asleep about 3 times like on the way, because like I always get tired.
Well, as I say, with that attitude, you're going to go far, because that's the only attitude you can have. As soon as that bell rings and you're in the ring, it's down to you. You're the only person. It's, you know, the trainer's done the work with you, but solely when you get in that ring, it's you and that other person, and it's do or die in your eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, and you've always got to have the right trainer too, always, because they have to have the same mindset as you, always. But I feel like you do have down days, like I have days where like I'm like, can't be arsed training no more, don't even want to do it, because we're in a situation where it makes you feel like that. It makes you feel like you don't want to put a glove on. You don't want to go for a run. Who wants to go for a run in the pissing down rain when you're in lockdown, when you can just sit on the couch? Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you've got to like get like, for me, I'm a bit easier because I've got a gym in my house. So it's like, I've got a treadmill, I've got a weight, I've got kettlebells. So it's a bit more, I don't have that excuse, but I still find that excuse some days, because it's not normal if you don't have a down day, because it's just life. You will have a down day. You know what I mean? Like, everyone goes through their own shit. Like, I could say 99% of boxers have went through depression or something like that in boxing, because that's what they have themselves, and I have. Like, mentality I have. Somewhere along the line, I have done that. Like, when I was in, like, about, I'd say, secondary school, in, like, year 11, I was, like, proper depressed. But it's, like, one of them things, you get through it, and then you're just, like, you only have down days, then you don't have that depressed, like, 5 months. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you things through life.
Well, I think especially as, you know, as we were saying, it's a hard time anyway, but now you're waiting on that pro debut. It's almost like you're just waiting, and it's almost like, but with the attitude and mindset you've got, it's like, well, I'm going to be ready for whenever that time comes. So it's all prepping, isn't it? You've got to prep yourself ready for it.
Yeah, like I always go and see Phil, Phil the man PTs on Instagram. I always see him too. Like he helped me a lot. Like when I felt down and that. Like I don't know. Don't feel down me. It's more like I'm angry when I can't do things. So like can't do something. I've built up anger, and then so I'll be sad. I'll be laughing and joking with all my mates and that, and then like someone will say the stupidest thing, like, your clips fell out your hair there, and then it's like, woof, I flipped. Because I've just kept it all in for like, say, about 3 months, and then it's like, bang, everything's smashed, and it's like, why is she flipping like that? There's no need. But there is a need, because I just don't say nothing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's mad, yeah, but it feels good, like, Phil is good.
Well, like you say, you've got your gym at home, haven't you, as well? So that's going to help you out. So you can literally just, if you're feeling like that, you can go, right, I'm going to go on the bag, I'm going to go on the treadmill, I can do something just like to try and burn it.
This week I've just been on it, like, constantly training. Today I went with my mate, he does MMA. Just train with him for a bit, like, just to be around your mates, to keep your brain sane, do you know what I mean? It's not even training in another sport for me, it's like training with your mates keeps your mentality normal, because you've got someone who's got your length, do you know what I mean? So you can, like, we'll be padding, we'll be like talking, we'll be having a drink of water, then we'll be back padding again for 5 minutes, and we'll be having water, and we'll be padding again, walking, do you know what I mean? We'll like walk over there, we'll do some strength and conditioning, we'll come back and do pads, like just mix it up and just do different things just to keep your mentality sane instead of like being all rushed and all hectic and all that. So it's just stupid. But I feel like I always like I PT as well. So I PT my mates and that, do you know what I mean? So like it keeps them sane through lockdown. Do you know what I mean? So it's like everyone helps each other in little ways that you don't even expect it.
Well, no, and I think that's probably what's, that's the lesson that's come out of all this, isn't it? Is having those people close to you and knowing who actually values you and understands you and knows you and has made the effort with you. And
to keep it getting.
Especially, you're helping them out, they're helping you out. It's all one of those things, and I think it's brought people together, isn't it? And made people realise. And your mindset, I have to say, like, you're so driven. I can't wait to see your debut. Because
I'm just that type of person in anything. Like, I could wallpaper a wall and I won't stop until it's done. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just won't. Like, I can be the most hyperactive person ever, but like, if I want something done, like, I'll do it. Like, it'll have to be done.
Yeah, we could do with you round ours, to be honest. Sort of couple of
get the nothing that. Yeah, no, I don't mean hands and that. Yeah, no, it does. It's bad.
But no, I think I can't wait to hear the news on your debut. Hopefully you'll get some soon, and then you can get going. And like you said before we went live, you're just ready and you're raring to go, and you want consistency, and you want.
I just want it properly. I don't want to be having a fight in drips and drabs, because I think that just pushes you like away from it a bit. Like now, it's pushing so many people. Like 3 days ago, I wanted to quit boxing, wanted to sack it off, didn't even want to put a glove on, and like I just sat with my mates and like Leighton, he was like, "Charlotte, nah, like why? Like why are you gonna throw it away?" And I said to my dad, I think it was on my birthday, he said, "I'm not doing it no more." I said, "I'm leaving it." I said, "I'm not doing it. I've had enough." And he was like, "So you won. So you went to boxing, you could fight, but you couldn't box. You won your first fight. You won 6 fights, Charlotte, and you won a national title on your third fight. You then won the England Winter Box Cup Championship that I lost the year before. And when I didn't lose it, I got robbed. And I would say I won it, do you know what I mean? Like, still say I won it to this day. I don't believe in being robbed. I believe people always edge the decision to someone more with a higher winning rate, or if you've got an angle invest on or stuff like that. I don't believe in robbing, because I don't know how it depends how you'd want to put rob into playing.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you look at, say, the current judging system.
Yeah, because everyone will judge something like, I could say that mid a square, you could say no, it's little squares. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I would never use the word robbing. I'd always say people edge more to someone. Like, because it was just a fight.
Because you think you look at fights, though, yeah. You look at the judges. There's those 3 judges plus the ref in the ring, yeah. So those 3 judges are looking at the fight in their way. They're not all looking at it in the same way. So you can't turn around to one of those judges and say you're wrong, because if they can justify,
well, you might see it uppercut, but I might just see that big right hand that just took his jaw off.
Exactly.
Or you might see the left hook, but then I might just see that slice shot what she just threw. So I'm not going to look at that. I'm going to now look at the shot she just threw.
Yeah. So it's only when you see cards where, for example, you see like 115 to 113, 115, 113, and then you'll see 117, 110, and you think, hang on a second, how did you get that? And that's
how do you get that? Because they've been seeing the same fight. So what fights have you been watching? Have you just been down at your phone and then looking up and then being like, oh yeah, Sam? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, back to the Winter Box Cup. I lost the Winter Box Cup in 2018, and I threw my glove out the ring. I said I never lost it, because I knew, when you win and when you lose. Do you know what I mean? And that goes for anyone. Like anyone who's had a fight previously, anyone. like, you know yourself, you feel it inside. So like on my seventh fight, I lost that because I overtrained for one. I was too overtrained. The second round, I'd say I won. The second and third, as soon as I sat on the chair, I couldn't get off the chair. Do you know what I mean? My legs were gone. I just couldn't get off. I was just fully overtrained for the fight, and that was everyone made a mistake in there. We thought I was ready, but I didn't. I overdone it. Do you know what I mean? And that was a lesson learned. So we went back and then we trained again, and then I ended up moving gym. But I remember fighting for the Winter Box Cup, the England one, and in 2018, and I lost it. And I just said, "No, I've never lost it, Alan. I never lost it. I won that." He went, "Charlotte, I know you won. I know you won." I said, "Watch next year. Watch next year. I'll win this." I said, "I swear down dead." I said, "I will win this." And then when I got out the ring, I rang my mum and I said, "I told you I'd fucking win." I said, "I told you." And she said, "Did you win?" I said, "I fucking told you I'd win it." And I put the phone down. And then I rang the coach and I said, "I told you I'd fucking win." And then that was that. I won.
It's just simple, isn't it? You know?
You just know. I always say I can vision. I always vision it. I can see it if I'm winning or I'm not. I can just vision things. I've always said it since I started boxing.
Well, all I can say is we've got a very interesting character coming up into the pro ranks, and that's all I can say about you, Charlotte. Because I tell you, your dedication and your determination, and the fact that you're just turning around and you're saying, "I'm going to do it," they're the people that people like.
Yeah, they do. They love it, and I'm funny. I'll have you laughing.
It'd be good to have another character because
I don't do seriously anyway. There's no need to take it serious unless it needs to be serious. What's the point being serious? Do you know what I mean? You get one life, and you can't go back. So I can't get that 10 minutes back I've just talked to you for. It's gone now.
Yeah,
thank you. Can only go back. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's gone.
Yeah, it's really kind of you.
That's the way I think of it. Like, and I never used to see life like that though. I never used to see it, but like since we've been in lockdown, that's what I've been saying. I've been like, now we only get one life, like just do it. Do you know what I mean? Just have a laugh. Well, what's meant to be will be, because it's already set. You're just living the days, and then you're gonna come through to that, and then you'll meet that. And that's the way I see it. Always have, always will. Well, no, that's a lie. I haven't always have, but I always will now, from what I've seen.
Well, I look forward to your career getting up and running, and you have to let me know, keep in touch, and let me know when you get your date and everything.
Yeah, I will. I can't. Exciting, yeah. I will.
I'm excited for you, mate, because I think you're an absolute character, and I think we need people like you in the sport that bring a bit of buzz and a bit of entertainment, but at the same time that you're just real, you're honest, and you say it as
a bit of respectful but real, and that's just all you need, isn't it? Yeah, someone who can fight and box and whatever else goes with it.
Yeah. Well, honestly, Charlotte, it's been lovely having you on.
It's all right. That sounds. It's been good talking to you.
Yeah, and you keep in touch. And as I say, as soon as you hear any news, send it over and we'll get you back on.
I'm sure you'll see it all over social media. Then it doesn't stay quiet for long, that does it? And now everyone's like that. Share.
Yeah, definitely. It gets out there pretty quick now.
Yeah, it does. It flies round shit.
Nice.
I'm telling you.
But no, you take care anyway.
Best. You too.
Yeah, and I'll speak to you soon.
See you soon.
Take care, mate.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Well, Charlotte Powell, I'm really looking forward to seeing her debut, and I think she's going to be excitement. She's got everything, determination, and what a character. I think we need some more characters like her in the boxing world, especially in the female game at the moment. And I think she'll slot in really well. Just got a great attitude. So looking forward to seeing what she can do. So hurry up and get that debut. And yeah, if you like what you've seen today, hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content. You've been watching JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing, Limitless Creations, and hopefully we'll see Charlotte soon. Take care.